What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Coach Steve Show. We are moving along. We are going to dive into another simple spread offense, simple offense today. We are going to talk about the corner quick game concept, or some people are called the snag, and why they're the same. But we're going to discuss it. Before we get started, please, if you're listening to this in audio form, I appreciate you listening. It can be found anywhere. The audio can be found anywhere you listen to your podcast: Apple, Spotify, Google, Stitcher, Pandora, iHeartRadio, all that stuff. It can be listened to there. Please, if you can follow it, follow it. If you can subscribe to it, subscribe to it. Please, if it's like a star review, please give it a star review. Please give a review on it. I appreciate it so much. It helps out so greatly. If you're watching this on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button to the Coach Steve Show, to where you get notified when I talk to a coach. There's non-football stuff, the simple spread offense stuff when it comes out. Please click the subscribe button so you know, and look at the playlist section. The offensive stuff will be put into its own playlist. Please do that. I appreciate it so much. Please take that 10 seconds to do that. Greatly appreciate it. Helps me out so much. So let's get started on today with the quick game corner concept. Corner comes from air raid stuff. You know, we talked about the stick concept. Corner is a great complement to the stick concept, and it's very similar with reads on what you're looking at, but it's going to change what the defense might do, or it's going to change what it's going to look like for them. Now, some people call it snag. To me, it's the same thing. You're doing the same read, so you can call it snag, you can call it corner, whatever you want. This is a great complement to stick. This is a great thing to add to your quick game. Whatever offense you run, it's a great thing to add to it. Okay, so out of our 2x2, if you want to call this ace, spread, doubles, whatever you want, 2x2, with our X, H on the left, our Y, and our Z on the right, however you want. So again, very similar. If you watch the video on stick, this is very similar. Now we're going to talk about, there's different ways to do this. You can run double hitches. You can do whatever. I'm not a huge fan of double hitches. They can work. I just think you cover up somebody when somebody's off the line of scrimmage to do the double hitch, but you can do that with Mike Leach. And I think Hal Mummy too. You have double slants on the backside. So your X and your H are running double slants. That is the pre-snap. So quarterback comes up, and if his linebacker is in the way and the picture doesn't look clear, if the safeties walk down, if he's back, is the corner on the inside, all that stuff. If the picture looks clear, he's going to throw to the double slants. He's not going to look to the corner side. This is pre-snap. This is where he's going to look to throw. On this side with our Y is going to run a corner. If you want it to be a 5-step, 6-step, 7-step, if you go by yards, whatever it is, they are running a corner. When you're outside the 20, you want to aim for the for that first pylon. If you're in the 20, you want to aim for the farthest pylon to make it a little skinnier when we throw. So if they overthrow the end zone. I believe that's what the rule is for me. Corners, they're looking for that first pylon. I know it's not drawn perfectly. The Z is going to run, you can make it a 1-step, a 3-step, like a slant, but it's a sit route. So this is why people call it snag. The terminology is the same. This is corner, looks like a snag route. It's whatever. It's all the same. So they're the same. So when people say snag to me, I'm like, oh, you're talking about corner, but you are right. When people say corner, I can also say, oh yeah, you call that snag. You are also correct. There's no right or wrong way. Again, it's whatever fits with your kids. But I'm just going by this. To me is called corner, or running a corner route. Your running back is running a swing. That's a horrible swing route. He is running a swing route. Now, if you remember on stick, so pre-snap's not there. He doesn't like it. On the stick route, we had an outside vertical. Y is running the stick or the option route, and the T is running a swing route. And the read was the flat defender. If this guy come flying out with the guy running the swing route, we were throwing the stick. If he sat there, that's when we were throwing down here, and everything else. It's the same. The only difference is you may add this little window look. So right now, if we were running this route, so we have our corner and we have our sit route, okay? However many steps you want to make it, sit route. So first of all, the guy running the sit route, he has to find grass. So as he's running this route, if he sees that guy is just sitting there, he doesn't have to run at him. He can shorten up his route So if you make this a 3-step sit route and he sees that guy just sitting there, he can stop and sit kind of where he needs to and find grass. That's why I like this, because if you practice enough to where, why run completely at that guy? Well, coach, you said run, a 3-step, a 1-step, 6-step in, 8-step in, yard in, whatever. No, find open grass and sit. If he's flying at you, then keep running past him to find the sit route. Again, this takes practice to teach them, to show them where they're going to sit, how to read this. For purposes' sake, if you're watching the video version, we're going to sit right there. Quarterback is reading this guy. Okay. If he comes flying out with the shoot, with the swing route, he can throw that sit route. Okay. If he sits there or stops there, okay, he's quickly going to see is if that guy sits there, this corner route should be open, because that means this corner should be taking the flat route. Okay. So now he quickly looks for this free safety. The free safety played over the top of this and the picture's not clear. He throws it to the running back as quickly as he possibly can. So that's where he's looking to. Okay. Very similar to stick, where stick was, we're reading that flat defender. This one's a little more because now you're looking at that safety. A lot of quick game is just based on that outside backer or the flat defender. That's all really a lot of these quick games. You have your pre-snap and then the post-snap. A lot of it is based off that. This one, though, you have to read that flat defender, peek at that safety to see if we have a corner. We should be able to have that corner, because if that backer doesn't come out, they're probably in a cover 2. Corners come back cover 2, and we can throw that. The running back is the, oh, no, nothing's open. That picture's not clear. We immediately throw it to the running back. Quick game, okay? Because, again, if we get a 3-yard pass, great. That's what it is, quick game. It's the same thing as a 3-yard run, but this is a great complement to stick. You run stick a couple of times. Maybe you're throwing to the running back a lot. You're switching it up. Maybe you're telling the safety, like, he's dropping down or he's been playing back or whatever, opens up this corner route. This is a great complement to your stick, okay? And I guess even if you don't run stick, this is just a great quick game concept to have in your playbook. Again, no matter what offense you run, that's what's great about some of the stuff I'm showing you guys. I think it can be added to any offense that you run. Now, sometimes in air raid, though, you can only do things to one side. Now, for me, I would like to do this on both sides to change it up. So if you want to call this Y corner, great. Now you come up, because they're going to key on this. You come up and you call H corner. You can keep the running back on the right side still to kind of set this up, or you can move him, doesn't matter. So if you call H corner, now the backside is running their slants. So our Y and our Z is running a slant. That is your pre-snap. Okay, if this guy comes with this, you could throw right underneath. However you want to teach the quarterback to read that, it's going to be there however you teach it if he doesn't like it. This side, H is running a corner. Z is running, or X, excuse me, running that sit route. Same read. Running back's running a swing route. So this is universal. If you want to call that just corner and it's to one side all the time, great. If you want to be able to be universal and run it on either side, and you want to call it Y corner, and you're signaling go Y corner, whatever it is. Now you got H corner, whatever it is, how you signal it in. I just made that up on the spot. Works both sides. The read state, you didn't change one read, not one read. Just the pre-snap is on the other side now. And he's reading the flat defender. He goes flying out with the swing route. You throw that. If this picture doesn't look right, throw it to the swing route. Hopefully he gets some yards. Great compliment to the stick game. And yes, it's still called snag. And then a way I've seen it done out of a 3x1. So right now we're in our trips ride, early, trio ride, whatever you call it. We have the 3 wide receivers on the ride. X is by himself. A little changes, a little bit, but not too much. The X is running his solo slant. That's the pre-snap. Y is still running the corner. The Z is still running the sit. Now you have the H running like a shootout. Okay. So now you're putting guys in conflict. Okay. Still the same read. If this outside backer goes flying out because they're running a cover 3 or something like that, we can throw the sit route. If he stays there, we're looking for this corner, and we're trying to put this corner, or the free safety, excuse me, running the corner route, looking at the free safety, and we're seeing what this corner does with this out. If they decide to do something funky, that's like the, oh, I'm going to get rid of it. Running back is running a swing route to the opposite side. So your H and your T are like the, oh crap, I've got to get rid of the ball. And the hope is that we're running the slant route will be open, or the swing route probably open, but it's still the same thing. It is better out of 2x2, but if you want to keep defenses on their toes, so run it out of a 3x1, still works. It's still great. Preferably out of 2x2 is better, but keep guys on their toes. You're still keeping the same reads, the same principles with this play. Hey, all you football coaches out there, I know if you're like me, we want to be simple. And we're always looking for a way to add to the game, drills, plays, all that stuff. Okay. So if you're like me and you're looking for drills, you're trying to figure out how to do this. Well, there's no simpler way than getting back to the basics. So I want to thank Coach Stone for contributing, sponsoring this podcast, helping me out with other things. So I need you guys, if you want to get back to the basics, you need to go get this book, Back to the Basics Football Drill Manual, from Back to the Basics from Coach Stone Football. This book is 500 pages, over 500 pages. And it goes from offense, defense, special teams, tackling, turnovers, everything that you need is right here. You get this book and you look at all of his other stuff, you will never need to go look up another drill again. It has like all these drills. I kid you not. This book has it for you. Okay. So if you're like me, and we also talk about becoming simple, we're always talking about making things easier on our players. Back to the Basics is for you. So please go to CoachStoneFootball.com. It has this book on there. I believe this was Coach Stone's first one. You need to go on there and get it. CoachStoneFootball.com. It's on there. I think it's on Amazon, but if you go to his website, there's so much other stuff. I recommend going to the website. There's other books on there, but this is the first one you need to look at for drills from all aspects of the game. There's over 100 drills, I believe, in this book. So again, go to CoachStoneFootball.com, go get this book, and let's get back to the basics. And you can run it out of a 2-back sets. We did our 2x2. We're doing our 3x1. Now you can run it out of a 2x2. Okay, so right now if you call Y corner, Y is running the corner. The Z is still running that sit route. X on the backside is running his slant. Now you got two options. The T is going to run his swing route like when we were in our 2x2. Now you can have the H run a swing route as well. Your read becomes the same. Pre-snap, if you like this slant and you think this guy's going to fly out, opens up the slant, great. That H-back could also be the oh crap moment and throw the ball. On the other side with the T, the Y, and the Z, it's exactly like it was out of 2x2. We're reading this backer. He comes flying out. You throw the sit route. If he wants to sit there, see if the free safety is over the top of this corner. If not, you're going to throw the corner. If not, you got the running back. And then this way, out of this, you got the T with the oh crap, like I'm going to throw that. This is very simple. The read's the same. Nobody learned a new route. So I think you could add this to your offense. And if you run stick, anything else, any offense, this is great for your offense. And there you go, guys. That's corner or snag. Don't tell people they're wrong when they say snag and they draw it up. You go, oh, that's corner. You say, oh, yeah, we call that corner. That's great. It's a great play. I think wing T, flex bone, spread, air raid, pistol, whatever. I think you can run this. You got some dudes that can run. You want to make things easier on your quarterback, add this to your play. And if you run stick and you're looking for another quick game to try to help out, this can work. Call it snag for all I care. Call it snag. Call it whatever. This is a great way to make things simple for your quarterback, have a quick game set up, and keep everything simple. That's why I call it simple offense, but simple spread offense, which is simple offense. I love to be stupid simple. Well, that's the episode, guys. Please, audio version stuff, please leave a review, stars, follow it, subscribe to it. The YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button. Check out the links in the bio. Check all that stuff out. Please, thank you so much. Like button, check out the other stuff on there. Appreciate it so much. This has been another episode of the Coach Steve Show. We're going to see you guys next time.